Alright folks, we're looking here again, another beautiful chair. This is a Permobil F3 Power Chair. This is made by Permobil. This is a Swedish made power chair, the highest quality power chair you can get in the United States. So it's the Permobil F3. This chair, folks, has 5 electrical functions. But first of all, it only has, 2 miles. It has 2 miles on this power chair, so it's, as you can see, it looks brand new. 2 miles. It has 5 electrical functions. It has the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric feet, and it also has the interior tilt where the seat tilts forward, okay, to get you out. 5 electrical functions, just blue, beautiful blue color chair. The seat is a little bit small, but as I said, we can adjust these seats. So if this seat's too small, just let us know. We can make them bigger. We can adjust the seat to your body size, okay? So whoever had this chair did not use it, but they had a small seat, okay? So all the functions to make the chair do all these crazy things can go through the joystick or through the switch box. I'm gonna use the switch box, it's quicker for me. So the first button shows a picture of a seat lift. So I'm gonna push on that and you'll see the seat lift going up. You're gonna start roughly at 22 inches when you're down, and if you add your 12 inches, you'll be at 34 inches when you're all the way up. You'll definitely be eye level. So when you're sitting in this chair elevated, you should be eye level with someone else unless they're 7 feet tall. Okay? So you'd be eye level. And the nice thing about this, when you're eye level, you can still drive the chair at a decent speed with the seat elevated to eye level. Let's look at the base while we're at it. This is the armature for the seat lift. There's the actual actuator that makes the seat go up. This chair has 4 heavy-duty suspension. You can see one here, you can see one here, and there's 2 on both sides. This chair weighs 425 pounds, somewhere around there. So with the weight of the chair and a 200-pound user, that's 600 pounds. That chair is going to give you such a smooth ride because of that heavy suspension, the weight of the chair. And the suspension is adjustable. You can turn this ring where my finger is here and make the suspension tighter or looser. So you have 4 shocks on this chair. As a matter of fact, if I pull the chair down, you can see the rear fork will move. You can see the suspension at work right there, okay? This is a front wheel drive chair, so what that means is there's no wheel on the ground in front of it. There's a tip wheel there, but it's not on the ground, okay? So this is good for outside also, because if you want to go through the grass, you have better traction because all the weight of the chair and the user, 600 pounds, is going to transfer right here. So it's going to give you good traction outside. These are 14-inch solid tires. They're not going to mark your floor. 8-inch caster wheels in the back, not going to mark your floor. You have a motor for each wheel. You can't see the motor from there. You can only see the handle right here in the back of the motor. The motor goes directly to the wheel. There's no chain, no belt. This motor is connected directly to that wheel with no chain, no belt. It's all gear driven, okay? If I want to push this chair, well, you can see either if I had an issue with the chair, like if you have an issue with your car and you need to push it, how would you do it? Well, first you would turn the power off because these are electric chairs. So if you turn the power off, there's no more resistance in the motor. Power is off. Take your lever right here, push it down, and now look, you have to do both motors on both sides, then you can roll the chair around, okay? By the way, when you get this chair, folks, when we ship these chairs, we turn the power off on the whole chair. Right here where there's a reflector, I'm putting my hand here, right on top where my finger is, right in here, there's a breaker, and we always turn it off. So when you get your chair, go in here and flip the breaker on, and then your lights will come on your joystick. So that's where it's at right there for the breaker, okay? When you're done rolling your chair, put it back in gear. Even if it's not working, put it back in gear. That way you start fresh in the morning, okay? So that's pretty much the base of the chair right there. So let's turn the power back on. Give it a second. I'm going to back it up a little bit, put the wheel straight. Now let me bring the seat down. I'm going to bring the seat down about halfway. I want to show you something, folks, right about here, okay? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to flip up the foot plates, okay? Now, remember I said it has anterior tilt? So if you have someone who has trouble getting out of their chair, look at this, folks. Watch the bottom of the seat will go forward. Okay? You see it? So it's got a small interior tilt. So if you have someone who can't get out of their chair, folks, they're in the chair, they get here, they're pretty much standing, folks. So you can see that's got a small interior tilt that will lean forward, and then you watch it, it'll go back down here. All right, so that's the interior tilt. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna bring this seat all the way back down. While I do that, you notice you have a swing away joystick. The joystick was here, now it's here. This enables you to get closer to a dining table without damaging your joystick. If you're left-handed, we can put the joystick on the left side with no problem. So we're all the way back down. So the next feature I'm gonna show is called the electric tilt. The electric tilt is when the bottom right here goes back. So you can see the bottom goes back. This is good if you want to relieve pressure off your bottom, pressure off your back. You just want to relax, or you want to have circulation in your legs. So it's got a lot of good medical benefit to an electric tilt. So if you were tilted like this, of course you have your feet up. I had them up because I wanted to show you the exit. The next thing I'm going to show you is the foot plates. Now remember, if you're 5 feet tall, 6'2", we can adjust these foot plates, we can adjust the depth of the seat, the width of this, we can do all that here, no extra cost, okay? So I want to show you how high you can get your feet with this chair. So if you need some circulation, that's a little extreme right there, but look at this, folks, you can have your feet facing the ceiling. But even if you're halfway tilted, let me just go halfway. You can't even hear these chairs, they're so quiet. So even if you're halfway tilted, your feet are still higher than your body, okay? So I'm gonna bring the seat back down. The next thing I'm gonna show is called the electric recline. The electric recline is the back going back and nothing else is moving on the chair. Well, the arms are going with the back, but nothing else is moving but the back going back, okay? I'm gonna hold this down and pull this, but you can see it going back, okay? So if you want to lay down, relax, I want to show you how far it'll go so you have an idea. There you go. So it's pretty much flat, okay? So that's your laying down position, and the arms flip up. So if you transfer from the side, some people transfer from one chair to the other from the side. You can take this leg, you can take this off and transfer from the side. I'll cover what this is for in a minute here. So let's bring the seat back up and let's bring the legs back down. So I'm hitting 2 buttons at once, right? The legs are going down and the back is not coming up. So let me hit the right button. There we go. All right, I got it going. I was hitting the wrong buttons again. Too many buttons on these things. So the legs are coming down, the back is coming up. So when you're outside, leave those legs out a little bit. It gives a little more room under the chair. And if you think you're too low to the ground, you can always tip the seat back a little bit. Let me show you. Let me bring the seat back up to the right position. Now you have 1,000 position on this chair, so you can stop anywhere you want. But if you're too low to the ground, just tip the seat back a little bit. Look, just a little bit here. Look at that. You've got an extra 4 or 5 inches right there. So if you're nervous, just tilt the seat back a little bit, okay? All right, so now let's look at the chair. So it's a front wheel drive, so it turns around its front. So what that means, the rear is going around the front. Okay, does that make sense? This is what you look like in your room in your house. This is how it would turn in your house. So that gives you an idea. As I said earlier, the arms flip up. Joystick can go on the left side if you're left-handed. We have right here what's called a USB port. So if you want to charge your phone, you can plug it right here. USB port right there. I'm going to raise this arm a little bit. These are lateral knee pads. What those do, they keep your knees, they keep your knees together so your feet stay on the foot plate, okay? Now these are a little tight right here, but they're adjustable. They can go all the way out to here. They can go this way. They can go this way. They can go this way. They're all adjustable. Here, there's a track here. I mean, there's hundreds of positions. You can adjust them. And they can be turned this way. There's other position inside this little right here. You can see some other positioning, sliding forward. So folks, these are good. If you have a person that has trouble keeping their feet on the foot plate, this will definitely help a lot. The cushion is only 15 inches by 18 inches deep. Don't worry about that. As I said, this was set up for a small person. We can take this cushion right off. I should have tightened it up earlier. Take the cushion right off, and we can put another cushion that's wider. We can expand the frame. You have with this chair what's called a retractable safety belt. Okay, so you have, just like in your car, you put it on, when you're done, it retracts on the other side, which is nice, okay? Retractable strap. Another thing you have with this chair, you have headlights. These are factory lights. They're on the frame right there, factory lights, headlights, and you have tail lights, and you can see we have hazards. We have left flasher, we have right flasher, all the way around. So, folks, this chair is equipped with factory lights, okay? I'm gonna turn them off right here. You'll see the lights go off. Lights are off. When you charge this chair, folks, you would take your Permobil charger. I'm gonna use this charger here. This may not be the charger, but you plug it right here, and as soon as the light goes to full, the charger will stop charging. These are smart chargers. They know when to stop charging. As soon as it feels the batteries are full, they will stop charging. So let's recap what we have here. We have a Permobil F3 Power Chair with 2 miles, practically brand new. 5 electrical function, 12-inch seat lift, electric tilt, electric recline, electric feet, also the interior tilt where your seat tilts forward. You have the light from the factory. You have the retractable belt, the lateral knee pad, the swing away joystick, the USB port, the adjustable headrest, which I have not talked about, but fully adjustable headrest. All the adjustments are, you can go back, forth, you can adjust at any position you want. Fully adjustable headrest, folks. So if you're looking for a fully loaded Permobil with 2 miles, blue's your color, there you go. So this is the F3 Blue Power Chair by Permobil. This power chair, top speed is about 6 miles an hour. And when you stop, you can feel it. You can see how it stops and it brakes automatically when you stop because it has electromagnetic brakes. And you can see, because of the lateral pads right here, my knees cannot go out and my foot actually cannot come off the foot plate. So any of you are talking about having trouble keeping your feet on the foot plate, I know it's hard to understand, but I cannot, I'd have to physically go against my muscles to get my feet up. These are pretty tight though, you know what I mean? So if they were a little wider, it might not be as easy, but you can see how it keeps my feet on the foot plate. So again, because you're getting high quality, the ride is going to be a little bit superior. You're going to have a superior ride because it's a high-end chair. So you can see this is a real smooth power chair, and there is a little squeak here. It's coming from the frame right here. It's new, but it probably needs to be greased a little bit. Lost my train of thought. Oh, I'm going to raise the seat lift so you can see the seat lift going up. So as soon as it's all the way up, this is nice. If you're going to use the seat lift like this, please do it on a really nice surface. There we go. So let's see how it drives with the seat elevated. I'm going to turn it around so we can go that way. I think it's about 1.5 miles an hour. So this one's about 1.2. It's a little slower than walking speed. So it's about, walking speed is about 2. So this is, if you walk with someone slowly, this is your speed with the seat elevated. So remember, this chair has a seat. Airplanes, airplanes, airplanes. I asked him to shut the runway down when we do videos, but it didn't work out. So anyway, it has the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric leg, the interior tilt, the lateral pad, the USB port. It has the headlights from the factory. It has the swing away joystick, the lateral pad. I mean, this chair has everything, folks. So if you're looking for something top quality, top of the line, Permobil is also the top. One thing, folks, I forgot to mention, I just realized this. When the seat is elevated all the way up, I mentioned earlier 1.2, 1.3 miles an hour. If you drop the seat halfway down, now we're up to, with the seat halfway down, the speed is, with the seat halfway down, 2.5 miles an hour. So as you drop the seat down, it goes faster and faster. And when you're all the way down, it'll go back up to 6 miles an hour. So right now, you can go faster than walking speed if you are halfway elevated. If you go all the way up, it's 1.3 miles an hour, 1.2. Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.